Game of musical chairs goes on at the bottom. When the music stops, neither Coventry City nor Queen's Park Rangers can afford to be standing where they are now, in the bottom three. It's a day when experience will count, and Coventry have recalled Gordon Strachan. At 39, the second oldest player in the Premiership. The oldest, Ray Wilkins, 7 months his senior, has left himself out of the Queen's Park Rangers lineup. Simon Barker's return from suspension is the reason Wilkins steps down to the substitutes bench. Mark Haitley is preferred in attack to Danny Dicchio. Haitley's career started here at Coventry nearly 17 years ago. Strachan's first start for 2 months comes at the expense of Paul Telfer and John Solarco, both dropped. Marcus Hall and David Rennie returned to the defence in the wake of the serious injury to David Boost last weekend. And the best wishes of everyone involved with Match of the Day go to David tonight, facing a year-long road to recovery. From Impey, and two to his left, Brevet and Sinclair, and Impey hasn't seen them, maybe won't need them. Played by Richardson. Well, possibilities there down the left flank for Queen's Park Rangers. Here is Sinclair. Headed by Daish. Strachan. Rennie isn't the kindest of bouncers. That was a rather extravagant swipe at the ball. Onside Whelan from Strachan's header. First big chance of the game. Noel Whelan, good save by Jurgen Sommer. Stood up well, and Whelan couldn't make anything of the rebound. Gallen. He'll have to wait for support, unless he goes it alone. Oh, hit the crossbar! The margins between success and failure are always fine in football. In a game as vital as this one. Just how bad was Kevin Gallen's luck there? It's a smart stop by Steve Grizovic. Sinclair, who has a role in the Queen's Park Rangers team, licensed to pick the ball up wherever he feels he can do most damage, run at people and get in shots. Holloway's corner, and Grizovic's take. Vital clearance by Ian Holloway. Still Gordon Strachan. Yates made the challenge. Coventry have the corner. Ian Holloway was the Queen's Park Rangers hero. Sentry on guard duty to deny Coventry City. Rennie at the start of the second half, Coventry City. Rennie has an ankle sprain, and Paul Williams has moved into the heart of the defence. Kevin Gallen, who's came as close as anybody in the first half. Marcus Hall will take. Oh, Summer spilled it. Whelan! Blocked by the goalkeeper, who managed to atone for his error. Owen Jess. Daish! By Williams. Lovely control and skill from Unlove too. That's a breath of fresh air. Now how far can Unlove go? He's got Strachan in support. Three waiting in the middle. Important clearance, Yates and Impey together. Revitt right his luck. Queen's Park Rangers survive. Players in. Hooked into Gallen! Oh, he's hit the woodwork for the second time in the game. What has he got to do to score? He was all alone when the cross came in. Grizovic was helpless, but Kevin Gallen, for the second time this afternoon, denied by the frame of the goal. Headed by McDonald, only as far as Unlove, away from Bardsley, and then back into Bardsley, and then away by Bardsley. And there's Jess, important challenge by Brevet. McDonald to Sinclair, one back by Strachan, cleared by Brevet, Strachan again. Chance for Jess, good save by Sommer. the 5 we get, the higher the desperation level. Strachan's cross. Dublin waiting. There's Jess! Coventry in front! A lifeline goal from Owen Jess, his first for Coventry. Strachan and Dublin inevitably involved. Strachan picking out Dublin and Jess supporting to score with a jackpot header. He only came on at half-time. He only came to the club in February. And Owen Jess, who escaped relegation by the skin of his teeth with Aberdeen in Scotland last season, has scored a goal which could make all the difference for Coventry City. Trevor Sinclair. Ian Holloway. It'll come through for Simon Barker. Into Kevin Gallen, he's offside, it won't count. Well, he's done everything but score. Probably a yard in it, but Gallen was offside. Well, it's still going. Impey's had a little kick at the hole now. It was all handbags at 6 paces to begin with, and then it developed a little bit. Players themselves have sorted it out, but Keith Cooper would like a word. Silly boys. Oh, well, Andy Impey's asking for it. Yellow for Marcus Hall. Red for Andy Impey. Well, he hasn't got a defence. Clip forward towards Gallen. He shrugged off Daesh, and he had Ray Wilkins up in support with him. He's entitled to fancy his chances today, though. Kevin Gallen, his luck has surely got to change sometime. Here's Jess, the scorer of the game's only goal so far. Into Whelan. Oh! Well, he could have eased 1 or 2 anxieties by tucking that one away. Jess, the goal scorer, turned goal provider, it seemed. It was a very deliberate effort with the outside of his foot, but it was just wide. Barker has found Gallen, who has found some daylight. Only Sinclair ahead of him. This is Trevor Sinclair. Tackled by Paul Williams. It'll be a corner kick to Queen's Park Rangers. Ray Wilkins takes. Summer is there, just beaten to it by Whelan, on by Barker. Richardson with a header. Holloway tries the volley, almost reached Summer again. Hall was in the way. Wilkins, still the goalkeeper's up. Now Trevor Sinclair. Wilkins cross again. Summer's running in the air. Gallen. Summer trying the overhead. Dublin's there. Unlud's there. And the ball is away. And Queen's Park Rangers have no goalkeeper at home. Noel Whelan against Rufus Brevitt, who's won the ball. That's it. Well, Ron Atkinson has won some big games down the years. Cup finals at Wembley and the like. But this is as valuable a victory as he's enjoyed for some time, thanks to his £2 million investment in Owen Jess. Everybody knew the repercussions for the losers today. Kevin Gallen so unlucky to be a loser. Queen's Park Rangers have only 2 more games in which to try to repair the damage done. In the sink or swim world at the deep end of the Premiership, Coventry City have managed to keep their heads above water today with a 1-0 win.